Les and June are taking a rest. Oh, thank you. These doors don't half make you lazy, don't they? Oh golly, look at this. Wow. Hello. Absolutely. Well, it is in a way, but I saw it on television, and we've come from Northampton area.
Long journey. Well, you're in for a treat because there's so much to see. It's absolutely free for you to work your way around, although we do suggest if you wish to do so, please put money in any of the donations boxes while you're here. Or alternatively, we do have our ever popular little guidebooks. We have one to do with the museum itself, and another to do with the wonderful ship we have behind us, the Tyne.
Well, we'll have one for June for the museum itself, please.
Well, there's all sorts of fascinating nuggets of information, and there's maps on the inside of it as well. You see the individual.
How much is that? £100?
Well. It's £4.95.
There you go then.
Okay, I'll just say this as 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Right, lovely. There we go, okay. And I shall give you a change.
Good morning, Newcastle.
She'll read that on the train going back then, you see, keep her quiet.
Right, I shall show you where we are on the individual plans. Right, very, very quickly to get your bearings to everybody. Right, so we are about here on the ground floor.
Okay.
Right. Get the important things away out of the first of all. We've got toilets. We've got toilets on the ground floor, and they're in exactly the same position on the first floor and exactly the same position on the second floor.
Right, okay.
On the ground floor we have a gallery called Newcastle Story. It tells you all about the history of Newcastle from round about the Roman period up to pretty much the present day. When I say the ground floor, this is actually the lower ground floor. You go up that ramp to get to the ground floor.
Right, okay.
The Tyne, the world's first steam turbine powered ship. You'll see various references to her as you go around. We get visitors come from all over the world just to see her.
Okay.
If you don't know all the history, in 1897 she went through Queen Victoria's Fleet Review at about 40 miles per hour.
Oh.
This might not seem much, except most other ships could only do about 25 miles an hour at the time.
Sorry I had to cut off there, because we're not going to see everything. There's 3 floors, and that's rather a lot for us. So I can see us coming up to Newcastle again. You know, we really got to take our time. Wonderful, wonderful architecture, isn't it? This is, I think you heard him say, this is a ship that an awful lot of people come here just to see this vessel. To me, being a train man, this ship doesn't really mean anything at all, but some of you who's viewing it might think differently. We'll have another look at it if we go upstairs. What? No. She can, if she feels that way inclined. I've got to look at that roof again. It's absolutely beautiful. There was some other architectural structure on the television. I don't know where that is. I hope I've got my pass. A Soldier's Life, supported by the Heritage Lottery Fund. Good morning.
Hello, you lovely man.
Oh, look at this.
Yeah,
lovely drums and everything.
They are super, aren't they?
Wow, look. Oh, June, you like this?
Oh,
That's lovely.
oh, beautiful.
19th King's Royal Hussars. Now on they'll be riding in the Battle of Tanks.
I think it's mostly made for children.
Got quite a few of those.
By gum, I've slept on a bed like that.
Who hasn't?
You slept on a bed like that?
Yes. Or done it.
All your blankets folded exactly.
No.
You didn't?
I just missed conscription.
Oh my God.
I was too young.
This was done every morning like this when I was in the Royal Air Force. Not the kit on the bed, but that's how your bed had to be made up. All your blankets, your pillows and everything. And you weren't allowed to walk on the polished floor. You had to take your boots off and slide along on pieces of blanket so you didn't mark the floor. Lovely school desk, look at that. Oh, blimey, I remember all this.
Oh, yes, remember those. Yes.
是在那儿，好像是在，好像往哪儿走，我也忘了。那个当时去四分之底下的监狱，底下那个人，这一次看没有。啊，那枪。
Like travelling up the surface of the
Oh, going to hospital now. Oh golly, I remember them. Someone in the bed. Got an air raid shelter. We had one of these up our garden. I remember my dad digging the bloody great big hole and building the shelter in it and then covering it with earth. And I used to, as a little boy, used to grow daisies on it. But I can remember going up there when the sirens went and going in the shelter. Quite scary for a little boy. Sorry, Jim. Did you have an air raid shelter, Les?
No.
In your garden?
No.
My dad dug a bloody great big pit to put the air raid shelter in, covered it with earth.
I can basically remember getting under the table at my grandfather's house.
Oh yes, we did that as well.
The sirens used to
Yeah.
go.
Yeah, that's right.
And just remember that.
I was so scared I used to shake.
And I remember seeing the searchlights
Yeah, yeah,
Way, you know?
yeah, yeah. I'll show you the ship and then I'll zoom into the plaque. Well, I'll walk up to the plaque.
Yes. Yes. It's beautiful, isn't it? That is beautiful. Yes. Fantastic.
I think this was the ship he was on about. Can have a little walk round here. You're in my picture now.
Oh God, I'm sorry.
No, I don't mind. Have you?
I'm doing that.
You can always pause the video to read all that.
In those days, you know, the exports from the Tyne used to be.
Well, don't know which way to go, June. You okay?
I'm fine.
Okay,
Maybe at the
good.
moment.
Okay. Wow! Oh, June, look! Wow!
Which end are we going in?
Wow! Willy-nilly.
That one or that one or what?
Willy-nilly, mate. This is wonderful. I'm not a museum person, really, but when you get a good show like this, it's worth recording to keep and look again when you get home on the telly. Now look at this.
What was this? I'm not doing
It's okay. It's okay. No, it's fine. It's okay. I'll look at it properly when I get home. The River Tyne. That is wonderful, that is. Absolutely brilliant. We're going close, there's the railway station. There it goes out to sea.
So you come up there, come down there, go over the river.
Yeah.
We're on it somewhere.
Oh dear.
I do know what that is. That's a dredger. Oh, it says it down there now. This way, please. This way, please. This way. That's it, do as you're told. There, look, there they are. There, look. You've got to go this way, and round the back, yeah.
The biogas produced in our digesters is then stored here in the biogas coolers before it's then sent to the engines. The engines take the biogas produced by the digestion process, convert it into energy, which we use to power the rest of the sewage treatment works. Once the digesters is finished then, the remaining fluid
What's this then? Go and press some buttons then, June. Press some buttons, see what lights up. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, very nice. Next one. No, that one's not working. Next one. Oh. Oh, here we go. Oh, there it goes. No, look at the little...
Oh, look at that.
That's nice, isn't it?
Hello. Oh, it's gone off. That's this is a beautiful one. I've always
Oh, same one again.
Yeah.
That's it, Liz.
You've got the console one before it.
That's it. That one you've got.
The top there.
Run out of battery.
Yeah, that can't do. You have to work that one.
Where is it? Oh well, we seem to have failed on that one. Never mind.
5.
Oh look, there's a slug, hedgehog.
Fantastic.
There you go. Oh, that's lovely, isn't it?
Fantastic. It's all fantastic.
What is it, June?
I like that Astray. This one.
Well, here we are on the top floor, and what better than a cafe? There you go. How about a nice cup of tea?
Okay, rubbish then. Nice cup of tea.
Oh, soup.
Yeah, what do you want?
Today's choice, lentil. Served with homemade toasted panini. Yeah, that'd do.
Oh, I'd rather have a, what's one I like?
Toasted paninis, garnished with hand-cooked crisps. Cheddar and honey. Yeah, cheddar and ham, cheese and ham. That'd do me nicely.
Nice.
Or a sandwich. June would have a sandwich, wouldn't you, June?
Yeah.
Coronation chicken. That means coronation. Someone hit it on the head.
Anything else? Chicken?
Oh, just let me just swing this round. our table 25. We've got a panini here. And we've got some sauce coming there, look. She's a very nice lady, she is.
I think it is.
And then you put that one in first.
Right, right. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you. There you go. And this is where we're sitting. We're sitting on the balcony.
School didn't.
Ah, right, yeah.
Go with the hands in the pockets.
Yes, we're ready.
Oh, and I'll have a quick walk up with you and show you the hall.
Come on then, Mrs.
Yes, I can get what we do, darling.
You can't walk fast.
No rush.
No, well, I've noticed you don't walk fast around here either.
I'm here all day.
Yeah. You volunteer?
No, I work here.
Oh, you work?
No, I work here.
Oh. I said to Les, perhaps he's a volunteer, you know. Going to have a look at the Great Hall now. Oh. We came in here and then Les said the lift's out there. I said, well, what's this one then? Maybe this one goes up to the heaven.
Staff only, no.
Ah, right, okay. Oh, go Great Hall. Oh. Don't read, that's the trouble.
No, you don't,
no.
Okay.
This I've got to remember. Look at that, it's fantastic. Unbelievable, that is.
So this was the dining room for the staff. So it didn't matter which department you worked for, or how high you were up in that department. If you were a cooperative staff member, you could come here to this building, and it didn't matter if you worked in Thornton Street or one of the other co-ops in the area. You could come to this building, you could get a 3-course meal, and it was threepence. So when you come into this dining room, you would sit down.
Yes.
You would receive waitress service.
I say.
And you would be served at your table.
Oh, wonderful.
So,
that's beautiful.
if you see at the back of the room, there are 2 separate doors.
Yes.
Just behind those doors were the kitchens.
Yes, that's
so
right.
all of the food was prepared in that area behind there.
Yes.
The tiles that you see on the walls, these are Bermontoff tiles. We had first thought that they were mailing and had come from Holt's Yard and Bike mailing factory, but after a little bit of research, we've now decided that we believe them to be Bermontoff tiles.
Was this an entertainment hall as well, because of the stage?
They did concerts here, they had drama groups, they put on opera for the staff. So it had multiple uses. As you can see, it has a large bandstand above there.
Oh, so well, that's where the orchestra would play up there.
The woodwork in here is of a very, very high standard. And the woodwork, we believe, was done by the carpenters from the shipyards. Because obviously the carpenters in the shipyards, the standard of carpentry was extremely high. If you look carefully at the tiles, you'll see that there's an ongoing motif in this hall of the green man. Can you see him? No? I'll give you a look. If you look between the column in the centre, and you look out to the side, you'll see the green man. And the green man is quite prevalent in this room, which is quite strange that the cooperative are using a very, very old pagan god within this hall. It seems quite strange that for a progressive organisation they used a very ancient god.
Marvellous.
You really got to study this, haven't you?
What we believe now is that because the Green Man is a god of regeneration and rebirth, that is why they used it within this hall, that the crop was a regeneration and a rebirth.
Yes.
So that's what we believe that was used
wonderful.
for. But if we walk to the back, the hall itself was refurbished in the late 1920s when these lights were put in. Before this, they had quite large candelabras, so they were quite ornate. And after the refurbishment, the building went through a full refurbishment in the 30s. And we put in some very beautiful Art Deco toilets and some other bits and pieces within the building, and new lighting within the hall itself. Just want to draw your attention to this very ornate and stately block that you see here. As you can see, it's very, very ornate, but what you're actually looking at is a goods lift.
Oh.
Now, to me, that's quite a bit of work to disguise a goods lift. And if you've let the lift, as you can see, the doors are. They didn't skimp on materials. This isn't a B&Q job with a little bit of a fibre board.
Yeah, and that was and they call that a fire door now, don't they?
That's what they call a fire door
B&Q.
these days. This building has some of the earliest. Just as an aside.
So there you go. That's a service lift.
So I talk quite extensively about this building, and I will be doing so in the next month where we have heritage building tours. I talk about this building for around about 2.5 hours, and I do a 2.5 hour tour of this building, and I never mention the museum whatsoever. It never enters into the conversation. What I talk about is the building, the design of the building, the designers, and the materials used within the building.
Yes.
Because it's an extremely important building.
Yes.
I'm so glad I spoke to you about it.
If you come over here,
We'd have missed all this, wouldn't we?
The Green Man.
I remember it when we first came, the first time I came. But it's so lovely. I think it's absolutely...
You see him again?
Oh, right.
Now, we don't think he is actually the Green Man. We actually believe he's Bacchus.
Yeah.
Because this, we're not originally sure that this was a bar, but we think this was always used as a bar for the entertainment. And obviously, Bacchus is a god of wine and entertainment.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
So we actually wonder if that was incorporated into that to indicate that that's. A lot of time we did think he was a Green Man because you see he has horns and he actually
Yes.
which would indicate that he's not the Green Man at all, but actually Bacchus, a lot of wine and
That is it.
That reminds me of an ice cream cart.
That's what we use them for.
Oh, is it?
When we have functions here, we sell the children ice creams from that as well.
Oh, that's wonderful, wonderful.
You see, the steelwork is quite. If you look at how it's done with the rivets and it's quite shipyard in its construction. If you look at this hall, most of the work done in this hall, we believe, was done by either the shipyards or ex-shipyard lads. Because as you can see, it's all the rivet and the steel girder type.
What always marvels me about Victorian and that era of construction, how the hell did they get this up here?
Well, I think in those days they had cranes, but how they got that, I don't think they had the health and safety that we have today. I mean, if you go and have a look at some of our films that we have downstairs, you'll see the lads building the bridge. Nobody has a harness on. Nobody has a hard hat on. Most of them are sitting on the side of the bridge, 750 feet up, smoking a cigarette and playing cards.
I mean, could it have possibly have been made up here, put together up here?
These girders were actually constructed on site. I don't think these girders would have been delivered fully functional.
Or do you mean made on the ground and lifted?
I think they were probably they would have been lifted into place in sections and actually probably riveted in the hall itself. I see no problem with that at all.
That's fantastic.
Yes.
I think to have lifted these into place from the ground and taken into account where we're actually 7
last look
at this point. Yeah. And this is the other strange thing about the building, is that the building is actually built into a hole. So on one side,
and I'll finish up with the bar because I like scotch.
Right.
Okay, hope you enjoyed that. We're now going back up the top. I don't know why we come down, but that's where the chap left us. We're going back up the top to the science maze. Don't know what the science maze is. All will be revealed when we get there.
Oh. That goes with the lips.
Green, long.
Look at that. Nice. Wonderful, isn't it?
Ooh.
Doors opening. It's the same lady as is on the trains, you know.
Yes. Yes.
There we go. Science maze. Hey? Oh.
I'm sure we've been in here.
No, we haven't. No. Oh my God. That's a waterworks meter. Ha 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 ha. We're back to trains, you see.
What's that?
Signal. Pull the levers for the signal. Railway signal box lever. Pinball amusement machine of the 1950s. You now play the pinball machine on your computer, don't you? Kids zone. What's that then? Oh, entertainment, snooker. Playing snooker in there. What's this, Jude? Try this. Move the lever to release the ball into the blower. Move what lever? Oh, it's a blower, but it's not working. Move the lever to release the ball into the blower. But I don't think it's moving. Gravity. No, that didn't work, did it? Feel the force. Old penny farthing bicycle, look. Steam engine from Gateshead College, 1951. Austin 7 car chassis of 1928. Clock mechanism. Gas engine of 1888. That's not a gas engine, that's a sewing machine, isn't it? This looks like a ship's engine to me. Ah, look at there, model of Doxford's ship's engine, 1964. William Armstrong's improved water wheel, 1838. Golly. Where do they get this stuff from? And all the different light switches. Golly. I'm looking for something. Right, you see that switch there? Well, sorry, tapping it on the glass. Behind my bar, the light switches are exactly the same as that, but half the size. So I'm going to take us off of this now because there's just too much to video, and we're just going to giving you a sample, and what we'll do is we'll just have a look round and
congratulations, you have now made a circuit using a John Henry home switch. This was invented.
Oh God, there's so much. Yes, I must give in and switch off. So hope you've enjoyed what you've seen. Just a sample. You have to come up here to Newcastle and visit it yourself. Well, there you go. I sincerely hope that you've enjoyed this visit to the museum. I've found it overwhelming, especially the Great Hall, and we'll see you again next time. We're now making for the railway station to get on the way home. But we've got a 2-hour wait because we've got a booked train, but we're going to have a drink. Maybe on the way to the station. It's not very far, but we're really going to take our time.